Greetings, Manna 3301 students. Wanted to provide you this week's video concerning Session 8 and the boundaryless organizations. I really enjoyed reading about some of the ideas that you guys had, the Apple phone repair idea, and other ideas that were put out there. Really good examples of that, as we've all noted in the discussion that we had in the on the discussion board, that there's quite a few industries that are kind of going to this boundaryless organization. I myself am involved in just such an opportunity. As you can tell from the videos that you've seen, I work from home. I work for McKesson Specialty Health when I'm not teaching at DBU. And what I do is provide some human resource consultation for a nationwide network of medical practices, and do so from my home. As long as I have internet connectivity and my phone is working, then I can do my job and serve my clients. Also, the teaching that I do for DBU is all done right here from this very desk. So those are two examples of work from home. Many of you, or a couple of you, listed the travel agency or industry. I've had friends that actually worked for the Sabre Corporation, which is the online travel services that was started by American Airlines, and they themselves worked at home to be customer service representatives for the travel industry, and setting reservations and whatnot. So all in all, as was pointed out often in your papers and in your discussions, it's technology that allows for us to do these type of boundaryless organizations. The opportunity to connect to the internet, to have access to the systems that somebody might work in, or cellular telephones, or other types of communication devices that make working remotely more efficient. Now, the one thing that I would caution everybody about, I noticed that technology was so often listed in your responses, is something that I have observed from my human resource work. Of course, one of the things that I do as a consultant in human resources is I observe human behavior in the workplace. And I have noticed that a lot of times with the connectivity and the use of technology, one of the byproducts, and the kind of, in my opinion, a negative byproduct, is the fact that interaction, human interaction, conversation, and communication suffers. We lack the interaction with one another. People that are sitting in a room actually speaking to one another through text messages and not even actually having a conversation. I've noticed this, especially with younger employees. The ability to carry on a conversation, or even want to carry on a conversation, seems to be diminishing in our society, and therefore also in our work communities as well. So what breaks down then is that personal relationship situation. You might remember from Session 1, where I told you that management is nothing more than the paying attention and the management, or the nurturing of a 360-degree array of relationships. Well, coworkers need to be able to have a relationship with one another. You have to have a relationship with your clients, with your vendors, with your coworkers, with your superiors, with your subordinates. All these quality relationships can lead to business success. I've been doing a lot of reading most recently on the uptick in the use of analytics. Those the statistics that there's two kinds of statistics: descriptive statistics that tell us things, and then inferential statistics. And analytics is nothing more than that inferential statistics, using data to be able to try to predict or to anticipate what's going to happen. Well, when we get too wrapped up on analytics, personal relationships begin to suffer. We've got to get off the spreadsheet and have a conversation. Put away the keyboard and pick up the telephone and speak to somebody. That is part of, will enhance the quality of the relationships and will pay dividends in quality customer service, in quality personal interactions with one another, and thereby, possibly even reduce human resource issues in this virtual workplace. I have to admit, as a social person myself, I would much rather have a conversation. So there is kind of a downside of working at home. My dog is not that good a conversationalist, and I miss those conversations, the opportunity to step away from my computer for a while and go and have a face-to-face conversation with someone. So the working boundaryless is a great cost savings for many businesses because technology is often a lot less than brick and mortar. So having someone work remotely and just have connectivity is definitely something that can be beneficial to companies. But my caution is that we don't lose that human connectivity for the benefit of being boundaryless. So you're working right now on session 9, and we're making our way toward the holidays and the end of the semester. Keep up your good work, and I'll look forward to spending these next few weeks with you as we wind down the semester. So we'll see you online.